Okay, so hey guys, and hey myself. For now, because I still have a Wi-Fi issue, so I cannot open the Google Meet and do my work. I think I'm gonna use this 30 minutes on just working on some normal stuff like reading, and because I cannot go to online, go to my presentation online, so I'm gonna use those essays that I've written, 1 year ago, for my work. And it's not that hard, that much. Okay, so just go for it. And because I cannot check my pronunciation, so I cannot know which is the correct one, which is the wrong one, and what should I do to improve myself. I just start randomly and hope that it can help me to improve my skills. But anyway, okay, so let's do it. It's gonna be here, right? Big salary is much more important than job satisfaction. Do you agree or disagree? Provide relevant examples if necessary. Nowadays, it is commonly believed that huge income from job is more vital than the satisfaction. However, several people hold the opposite. This essay will discuss the benefits and drawbacks of high wage without satisfaction. First of all, huge salary without satisfaction is the result of losing interest in working, and the quality of the work cannot enhanced is inevitable. Specifically, several several adolescents had it. It has to have it has to have an X on it. SX X L6 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 L6X 35 do they work like a machine because they have a thing that the quantity is more crucial than the quality of the work. Besides, we will lose our dreams if we do the job that we don't like. To illustrate, some people just finish the work without putting their soul into it. So the results they have is the same what they have done. On the other hand, this idea is not received the criticism from is not received criticism from people is not received. I'm not sure about this one. For instance, we can do the job that we are interested in and lose the social bounds on the wage. It's not enough for us to live. Furthermore, jets are followed by hurt, sometimes old-fashioned, and we have to spend our money calculatedly on our food or furniture and lose time on extracurricular activities. To sum up, doing job following the herd sometimes cannot take care of us. From my perspective, I completely agree with this statement. Of course, like when you do your work that you really want, just try your best in your work and you can have money, nothing gonna happen to you. Because what? Who knows that if you try best and try your hard in this one, but if it actually happens to you or if it can bring you back, or what can it do for you? Alright, so let's start out with the next one. I'm so sorry, bro. It's gonna be 16. Right. Some people think that couples should live together before getting married to start knowing each other and better and see if they are compatible. Others say that because of this tendency, people become immoral and only deep emotion attachment makes a durable alliance. Nowadays, it is commonly believed that adolescents should live together before married. However, several people hold that this option is not worthwhile. This essay will discuss the benefits and the drawbacks of having a life together before marriage of the couples. First of all, the couples have opportunities to know more about their second halves. Specifically, they get rid of persons can get rid of person who want to marry because of the facilities they have, like money, houses, car, etc. 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 Besides, youngsters can find out their second half's habits, characteristics that they're seeking for a long time, and they can know more about their loves, daily life, so they can determine that this person has not inconsiderate effect on them or not worthwhile. On the other hand, there are still some disadvantages that follow with the positive effects. To illustrate, the couple will probably be bored and lose interest in the second house as the result of the happiness-less. Happiness-less. The love their love spring back. Moreover, they have most of their boyfriends have they must have their boyfriend back, so they don't have much effort to discover it anymore. In conclusion, living together before marriage provides you provides youth with ample chances for knowing the second half's characteristics, habits, daily life, getting rid of harmful people. Nonetheless, in light of its negative consequences pertaining to their life afterward, I'm convinced that they should live together, but in a short time before they married. Actually, I find lots of holes in my essays. Actually, that I think that they should live together is the main thing for me. If we live together, he can find out habit, get rid of bad people. They can improve themselves more. They can have more interest. And for the other hand, if they cannot live together, they cannot know the real characteristic of a person is, and they might not understand about them. Like actually, is it actually the person that they are, or some stuff like that, or some stuff like that. So you know, it is my whole not my focus on that, and I cannot fix it because my range of vocabulary is not good. It's not enough now to fix it. Okay, so I'm gonna move with the next one. It's gonna be the 14, right? Yeah, let's do it. Many people think that becoming successful as soloist is better to choose a career early in life and never change it later. To understand, do you agree or disagree with this view? Support your opinion with relevant examples. Nowadays, it is commonly believed that adolescents should determine their trade early in life and never change. Uh, it is commonly believed that adolescents should determine should determine their it's not what they trade. Yeah, they trade um all in life and change it until successful. However, several hold that this is not worthwhile. This is how we discuss the benefits and the drawbacks of this statement. First of all, youngsters don't have an opportunity to try other jobs that may relate to the field. Specifically, some teenagers are interested in technology and they use system administrator for the rest of their life without having other jobs such as engineering, technology, data administrators, etc. Which also entertaining to technology. Furthermore, youth can lose interest in the job they're having and cannot go over the brink of exertion and giving up. And and I gave up. In addition, several adolescents choose the job depending on the salary and fail to concern about skills the job needed, fail to fail to have the skills that job needed. Thus, youth won't be successful if they choose job without change. On the other hand, they can gain more practical experience than others if they do their job earlier, while others and never change. Wait a second. I just you the necessary for to have skill the job. No, wait a minute. I think I missed out on this one. On the other hand, they can gain more practical experience than others if they do their job earlier than others and never change. And youngsters know some tips and develop new skills which help them finish the work faster than others. To illustrate, if adolescents choose accountant and never change once, they can find information about their presentation faster and know a lot of sources that might enrich their lives. Oh, one is successful if they choose job. Um, I'm not sure about this one. And change it. I'm not sure about this one. In conclusion, choosing a career without change provides youngsters opportunity for knowing tips, developing new skills faster. Nonetheless, in light of its negative effect, I'm convinced that teenagers should start a job early, but they should change at least one. At least one. It's gonna be here. At least once. Okay, so I'm done with this one. Still gonna be pretty good. This one is gonna be 13. And because you know what, I'm not sure that if my pronunciation is correct or not, and I don't know what should they do in here because I don't have any app for checking my pronunciation, so just don't really care about my pronunciation, and I just start doing it without thinking. And because of the internet error issues, so I cannot, you know, use Google Meet and turn on its caption. It's caption to check my pronunciation mistake. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with the next one. A lot of people who wanted to become professional uh, athletes athletes gave up this idea because of the fear of failure and parents' pressure. Do you think that parents should support their children who want to do a career in sports? Support your point of view with relevant examples from your knowledge or experience. Nowadays, it is commonly believed that parents should take a hand in helping their children in sports career choice in their. However, several people don't have the same thinking. This essay will discuss both parents' view about sports career. First of all, adolescents feel confident with the decision, will be confident with the decisions they have made in sport career if they receive support from their parents. For instance, there are many risks risks in a way becoming the professional player in any sports. But with the support from the parents, they can go over the breakup exertion and give and giving up. Okay, so besides, a youngster can alleviate the tension from friends and relatives that have bad thinking about sports career. Specifically, they think that youth can have success with the sport career decision and that put youth under the huge pressure and stress. However, adolescents can pass the obstacles because of the invisible power from the support from the parent. On the other hand, several parents have negative views about the sport career. To illustrate the belief that their children cannot earn enough money for their lives and youngsters have to do another job to have more income and that we have no inconsiderable effect effect to the trade. And news said that thousands of teenagers have to give up their sports career dreams because of the salary that they receive not enough to take care of themselves. In conclusion, the support from parents provides adolescents with ample opportunities for believing in their choice, coping with stress and pressures. Nonetheless, in light of its negative consequences pertaining to youth career, youth, youth's career, I am convinced that parents should support their children in sports career, but also give them the risks of this way. Alright, I think I'm really done with this one for today. So it is 17 for now. And if you ask me a question, what should I do for now? Maybe read some books, read some poems, or what should I do? I'm not sure that what I'm gonna do for now. Maybe I'm gonna just spend my time on just working some stuff like that, and then I'm gonna go to school all day today in order to be prepared at school earlier than everyone else to have me um, have a better idea or some stuff like that, or just be ready for the exam come and tomorrow I have to do the array stuff. I don't know what is it the array stuff, which is about, let me the array stuff, which is about the thing that I cannot know. Just ignore them, just ignore it. And besides, I have to do some work because it is nearly 12 of October. It is the end of these two courses, and I gotta try my best to finish this one. And anyway, just try my best to do it. I think that I can improve myself more at the end of the course. Actually, for the actually for the uh, computer science course, information technology course, I can improve myself on it, and I don't have to worry much about that. But for the English course, I think that I feel a little bit struggle on it. I have to try really hard. I have to try a lot in order to get ready, to be ready, to be prepared for the exam. And I have to really focus on what they're doing and just run off. Okay, so that is a good thing for me to do it. And I don't know what should I do for now, but okay, just try my best, do whatever it is, do whatever that can improve my life, and just do everything that I can do. I don't know what should I do for now. I don't know what should I do, especially you know for now. Maybe I'm gonna get some books to read it or buy some games. No games in no game in here because it's just waste. It's a waste. It's a way of wasting time. Wasting. It is a way of wasting time. So I'm gonna just relax or reading books. Okay, so it's gonna be Mr. Jones of the Manor Farm had locked the hen houses for the night, but were too drunk to remember to shut the bob horns. With the ring of light from his lantern dancing from side to side, he lunged across the yard, kicked off his boots at the back door, threw himself at a glass of beer from the barrel in the scullery and made his way up to bed, where Miss Jones were already snoring. As soon as the light in the bedroom went out, there was a stirring and a fluttering all through the farm buildings. Work hard, run round during the day. The old major, the bride's little white board, had had a strange dream on the previous night and wished to communicate it to the other animals. It had been agreed that they should all meet in the big barn as soon as Mitchell's was safely out of the way. Old Major, so he was always called to the name under which he had been exhibited was Willingdon Beauty, was so highly regarded on the farm that everyone were quite ready to lose an hour's sleep in order to hear what he had to say. At one end of the big barn, a sort of raised platform, Major was already ensconced, ensconced on his bed of straw, under the lantern which hung from a beam. He was 12 years old and had lately grown like rather stout, but he was still a majestic looking pig, with a wise and benevolent appearance in spite of the fact that his throat has never been cut. Before the other animals began to arrive and make themselves comfortable after their different fashions, first came three dogs, Bluebell, Jessie, and Pincher, and then the pigs, who settled down in the shop immediately from the front of the platform. The hens bitched themselves on the window sills. The videos. Oh my god, I have my stuff. Oh my stuff. Let me pause the video for a minute. Okay, that's very good. The hens pitched themselves on the window sills. The pigeons fluttered up to the rafters. The sheep and cows lay down behind the pigs and began to chew their cud. The two cart horses, Boss and Clover, came in together, walking very slowly and setting down their vast, hairy hoofs with great care lest there should be some small animal concealed in the shadow. Clover was stout, modelly man approaching middle life, who had never quite got her figure back after her fourth fall. Boxer was an enormous beast, nearly 18 hands high, as long as many two ordinary horses put together. A white strip down his nose gave him somewhat stupid appearance, And in fact, he was not first-rate intelligence, but he was universally respected for his steadiness of character and tremendous powers of work. After the horse came Muriel the white goat and Benjamin the donkey. Benjamin was the oldest animal on the farm and the worst tempered. He seldom talked, and when he did, it was usually to make some cynical remark. For instance, he would say that God had given them a tail to keep the flies off, but he would sooner have to have no tail and no flies. Along the animals on the farm, he never laughed. If asked why, he would say that he saw nothing to laugh at. Nevertheless, without open admitting it, he was devoted to boxer. The two of them usually spent their Sunday together in a small paddock beyond the orchard, dancing side by side and never speaking. The, the two horses had to just land down the brood of ducklings which had lost their mother, flew into the barn, chipping feebly and wandering from side to side and to find some place where they would be trodden on. Clover made a short whirl round them with her great foreleg, and the ducklings nest up down inside it, and promptly fell asleep. At the moment, Molly, the foolish, pretty white man who drew Mr. Jones' job, came mincing daintily and chewing at a clump of sugar. She took a place near the front and began flirting the white man, hoping to draw attention to the red ribbons he was painted with. Last of all came the cat, who looked around as usual for the warmest place, and finally squeezed herself in between Boxer and Clover. There she proved contentedly throughout Major's speech without listening to a word of what he was saying. The animals were now present except Moses, the tame rabbit who slept on a perch behind the back door. When Major saw they had all made themselves comfortable and were waiting attentively, he cleared his throat and began. Congrats, you have heard already about the strange dream that I had last night. But I will come to the dream later. I have something else to say first. I do not think Congress covers, and I shall be with you for many months longer. And before I die, I feel it my duty to pass on to you wisdom as I have acquired. I have had a long life. I have much time for though as I lie alone in my stone. And I think I might start that I understand the nature of life on this earth as well as any animal now living. It is about this that I wish to speak to you. Now, compressed. What is the future of this life of ours? Let's face it. Our lives are miserable, laborious, and short. We are born with given just too much food as we keep the breath in our bodies. And those of us who are capable of it are forced to work to the last atom of our strength. At the very instant that our usefulness has to come an end, we are slaughtered, slaughtered with hideous cruelty. No animal in England knows the meaning of happiness or leisure after he is a years old. No animal in England is free. The life of an animal is misery and slavery. That is the plain truth. And that is enough for today because I have to go to school for now and it is 7:55, 52. I have to go down there to prepare for stuff for me to go to school at maybe 7:50, 50 or 45, some stuff like that. And I have to be ready for myself for now. And so, okay, This is the end of my video for today, and I'm gonna do everything in the future to improve my speaking skills. Okay, so bye.